of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026 Detroit Lions.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Takeover on offense. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll drop the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but it is a bit short here of a first down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 11. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And At one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back to 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency. And that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That's caught, and Sam Laporta. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Now run by Gibbs. And a lane slow materializing there as he get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 55 yards. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them, going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Wright. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
23 yards to pick up there.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys with much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Line 20.
Throwing again is gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gibbs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra-St. Brown. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And it's third down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
So out now come the Lions. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Goff now looks to throw.
This to the portal, right side.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Play action. It's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hold on.
Now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Goff now looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and goal.
Go, cut! 180!
Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't. You have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jameson Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 28.
They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Hand off down to Gibbs.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Working to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Offense.
So let's see about the call.
So since that last game did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
For the Dolphins.
Fielded at about the 28. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From the 50, it's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Ric Flair.
Now it's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tonight, 180.
Back to throw, Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Cut. 180.
Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra-St. Brown. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Dolphins, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
8 yards to go.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield, and instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, down for his offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Tonight. 180.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They set up the screen, and Achane has it. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fights through, and now a crease. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
180.
And they'll run it with Gibbs.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
136 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Goff.
That is caught.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Gibbs again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
3rd and goal.
180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
Isaac to Slaw.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we kept this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go. 180.
Goff now to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Tonight. Turbo.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
32 yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson, his 2nd sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aleem McNeil make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. A good pickup there at 22. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Now Goff. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are pouring it on. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kicker on
extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami set to take over. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. Third time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now it's Gibbs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
White 20.
Here's Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Big strides, look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
They'll try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation. They'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to...
They've got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. We're going to look at Amon-Ra-St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing now, Goff.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Gibbs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And Gibbs has it.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Now a give running right is Montgomery.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.